Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get... just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Huskers will have to punt this one away.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So Michigan's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the... So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Golden. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's escaping the pocket now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Cornhuskers looking to keep this drive rolling. Gives it to the back. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He's running out of time here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Huskers will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. Fights his way into the end zone. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He hands it off from the gun. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's an option look. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. The pass rush closing in. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Using his legs here. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. That's an important 1st down on that running play. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
The Huskers will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Bounce right at the 3-yard. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the 1st half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw already.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Short pass finds the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough for a 1st down. Quarterback still with the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now,
here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Golden. Locates the tight end, it's complete. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback. Now it's second down here. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Oh, what a move. And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Ball lands at the 5. It does. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Huskers will send their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.